Okay.
Has anyone seen Babylon Berlin?
Not yet.
No.
I want to see the scene where the Trotskyists meet in a newspaper press.
Okay, so they shoot up the newspaper press and the one...
No, the Trotskyists!
But the one Trotskyist escapes by hiding in a toilet. And so he like just comes out full of shit and like he survived and he's walking through Berlin, but he's survived and he's covered in shit. And that's how I feel every time I finish reading a chapter of this. Is like I'm
He's
alive.
probably still trying to sell newspapers,
I
too.
live,
Yeah.
bitch.
I'm this living Trotskyist with a broken ankle, but I'm also covered in shit.
I'm so sorry.
But
I'm sorry, we
tell me
brought you
this,
into
though.
this.
Do you want to buy a newspaper? How do you feel about revolutionary socialism?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, let's do that.
Rachel, I'm so sorry. Welcome to our brains. We've
just
been
one
doing
long
this
shit
for
post.
3 months.
It's fine.
Are you having a good time?
I'm having a really good time, thank you. Don't worry. I was kind of worried that I was talking too much, but then we started talking about parties, and I'm like, oh, good, I don't have anything to say about this. I just
Well,
take
I mean,
a break.
you have like, you like go to work parties back out in Japan, yeah?
Yeah, that's true. There's work parties there.
What,
but
what are those like?
Oh God. Okay, well, for one thing, everyone gets fucking hammered.
Oh, hell yeah.
Completely hammered. Like even your boss, just everybody gets hammered. And they
Is it a room of 60 people and all the weed you can smoke?
no weed. No. If you bring weed to Japan, you can go to prison for 7 years. So there's no drugs there's no drugs for a regular person to do in Japan except alcohol and cigarettes.
Damn.
Everything else is completely illegal. And you can
No Molly?
So boofing
No.
ket is out of the question.
Yeah, that's completely out.
No,
Okay.
no ketamine?
No.
No, fucking... I'm out.
Yeah.
Those
But-
were all the drugs I know.
How are they partying? It came without Ket. It came without Cook.
I told this story to Aaron where I went to one of these parties. This was like forever ago, and the PE teacher just like everybody just got fucking hammered, and the PE teacher was sitting down, and he was just rubbing his belly like really slowly, kind of like showing like I got like a big belly, and he kind of like turned to me and turned to some of the other teachers and was like, you want to rub my belly? It's really big. I got a really, really big belly.
Like a pregnant
And-
lady.
And it was like, what the fuck? And he turns to me and like everyone wants to see the foreigner's reaction to this. So he's just like, oh, hey, Rachel, you want to rub my big belly? It's really like, and he's kind of like lifting up his shirt. And I'm like, oh God, like, should I? Like, should I rub the,
Is this a
all
trap?
all the teachers are like, go do it, rub this man's belly. And I'm a little bit like, no, this is
And then
weird.
Indiana Jones is like, you're insulting them and embarrassing me.
Yeah. So I was a little like, do it. In the end, I decided, no, I'm not going to rub this teacher's belly.
Though
Even though the peer pressure was cranked.
his belly.
Rub this man. And I was like, oh, you know.
You should use that as an opener on dating sites, though. Do
You-
you want to rub my belly?
Are you calling me fat?
No, but that's a great opener. Think about it. If you had rubbed his belly, who
I'm
knows
trying-
where you'd be now?
I'm trying to think about this,
Very
and I
damn.
don't see how this is a good opener.
I have one more story that's funnier.
Yes.
Okay. Can I just say about the belly rubbing story? Has anyone had that experience where you see like what is fetish art? Like you've seen like a piece of like very niche like fetish art,
Like our
on the-
titty milk memes?
Yeah, but it's like you don't understand how this is erotic, and it just feels like so bizarre and incomprehensible, and it just feels too obscure for you to understand. Like,
The vajankle for me.
how does anyone get this? Like, how does anyone like find this arousing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Rachel, I think you lived one of those scenarios.
I lived a fucking David Lynch movie.
So the second Japanese party story.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So this is one where I fucked up. Like I
Okay.
royally fucked up.
This is a judgment-free zone.
You did rub the belly?
No, it was stupid. So I brought a second pair of shoes to the izakaya that we were going to have this party at. So you put your shoes in like the shoe locker, and then I don't know, like
What is an izakaya? 'Cause to me, that isn't that a biblical name?
Oh, Hezekiah. No, it's like a restaurant basically, but it's super quiet and it's like only beer and you kind of sit down on your knees. You know, it's like really traditional, like a traditional sake
If this
house.
had chairs, I'd be so down. A restaurant that's fucking quiet.
Yeah, like everybody's got their own room. You can shut the door. It was actually my first time going to one in Japan, so I was a little unclear on the rules. So for some reason, I brought my shoes and then a second pair of shoes because I thought like, oh well, maybe I might need like clean shoes for the floor. But they were like, no, just go on, like put your regular shoes in the locker and just walk in with your socks. It's like, oh okay. So that's how that went. Anyway, so I got fucking hammered.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Completely hammered.
Yo, if you in an izakaya, fucking turn up.
And there was a teacher who I was just kind of joking with, and I said his name completely wrong.
Did you rub his belly?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But his name sort of sounded like dishwasher.
Okay.
You know, so I was just like, oh,
like the machine or like a person?
His name in Japanese sounds like the word for dishwasher in English, which is dishwasher.
Right.
So I was just like, oh, Mr. Dishwasher, you're so fucking funny. But I just kept calling him dishwasher. And he was just like, what the fuck what are you talking about? And just getting more and more angry. And I was like, oh, Mr. Dishwasher, you're so fucking funny. I can't believe. And people are just giving me more and more drinks. And I'm like, yeah, I'll have another drink, Mr. Dishwasher, man. You're so fucking cool. And it was just, it was finally the party was over and I got up and I grabbed my shoe bag, you know, my second pair of shoes. And I went home. Then suddenly my phone just starts buzzing, like buzzing and buzzing. And I pick up the phone and it was the math teacher who I'm good friends with. And
It was
still friends
dishwasher?
with. No, the dishwasher is a science teacher.
Okay.
This is a math teacher who is really cool. I pick up the phone and the math teacher speaks English, which was really, really surprising because that's never happens. And he's just like, hey, Rachel, do you have Mr. Dishwasher's bag, like his like fucking purse, like with his like ID and shit? And I'm like, no, man, I got my shoe bag or whatever. And he's like, are you sure that's not like his like personal fucking bag with like all his information in his wallet? And I'm like, no. What are you talking about? And then I look at the bag that's like on my fucking bed in my apartment, and it is not my shoe bag. It's just like slightly the same color. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
So you insulted this guy and then robbed him. Who amongst us?
A queen. We have no choice but to stand.
Listen, I've been to many parties where, like, I've gotten in someone's face and said, "Bitch, you're a toaster," and then stole her purse.
Fellas, get you a girl who insults you and then fucking steals your shit.
Isn't that what you want Tessa Thompson, Stephen Yun to do to you?
God, yes, at the same time.
What appliance do you want them to call you, though?
Ooh, okay. I want them to call me their Roomba.
Bitch, you're a Roomba, and I'm taking your stereo.
You're a broken little Roomba, and fuck your laptop. We're gonna take it. We're not even gonna give you a chance to clear your browser history. Second of all, maybe she was just robbing him and found the condom.
Yo, what if she took his shoes?
Classic. She was you know, there's like the French exit, the Irish goodbye. That was like the Rachel so long.
Yeah.
They're gonna just rob you and
Yeah.
Yo,
make
that
you
girl
mad
totally
after
Rachel'd
I
me.
call
What's
you
her...
an appliance?
That's it. Like that's like the new sex move. The Rachel is when you like insult a date and steal his shit. It's a fucking power
I'm
move.
gonna implement this into my
good
relationship.
You're a good person. You just got BDE.
No, good people don't come on our podcast.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Nobody's a good person here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, absolutely
hey,
not.
my name is Michael. Oh, what up, microwave? Yeah, that's a nice TV. I'm taking it.
Was that as good for you as it was for me?
I'll call you.
What else you got in here?
You just get a text like, I can't stop thinking of when you were over here. You know, I got this laptop. I was thinking maybe you could.
You just become a findom.
Yeah, this is how Rachel, just become a fucking fin dom, but like
you insult them and steal their shit. This
But,
is perfect.
yeah, but like an acoustic Findom, where instead of like PayPal transfers, you just like steal their shit from their apartment.
What's up, pig?
not even from their apartment, in public, in broad fucking
Mistress, please take my shoes and my backpack.
I brought a microwave for you, mistress. Chance, one day I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna destroy you mentally. I'm going to make fun of you using everything I've gleaned from this book.
Are you going to ruin his credit?
And my years in Catholic school. No, I'm not attracted to him.
Right.
I'm gonna fucking ruin your life, and then I'm gonna lean in real close. I'm gonna kiss you on the forehead, and then I'm gonna punch you in the dick.
And then you're going to tell him that he missed his flight.
Yeah. And I will leave you out in a field in rural Oregon for the fucking cultists and the gun nuts to find. The end.
Jeez.
This was like my Taken.
Chance. I wouldn't even fucking rob you.
Oh!